Hey, good Monday morning. Happy Monday morning. What is it, November the 21st, I think? Excuse me. How was your weekend? Ours was pretty good. Yesterday, Carol and I decided to take a ride, and we wanted to go to Home Depot, and then, of course, we went to Lowe's. But want to start looking around for. I want to get a new bathroom vanity for our bathroom, in this park model here. So we went and checked things out, measured things, and crunched some numbers. The price is not too bad, better than what I thought they would be. The bathroom faucets, man. I mean, there's some less expensive ones, but my rule of thumb is when I buy something, I don't go the cheapest, I don't go the highest. I try to go middle of the road, But so we're looking at that. That's something that we're going to do, after Thanksgiving, because this Thanksgiving, I think I mentioned before, my son and my daughter-in-law and my little 1+-year-old grandson are flying in here to spend Thanksgiving with us. They're going to be here for a couple days. They got a hotel and all that, but they'll be visiting here, so it'll be a good time. Let's put down some caffeine. I gotta say, you people that even when you're at home, if you have a cocktail or a drink in a beer glass, or a cocktail glass, and I'm going to use this as an example, but if you take your cocktail glass, especially when you go out to bars, and they bring you your cocktail glass, and they usually put it down on a cocktail napkin, right? They'll put it down there, and then when the glass sweats and you go to pick it up to have a drink, it usually picks it up with the cocktail napkin or napkin. Well, we seen this lady last week over there at the Eagles Club, and she had her cocktail, and she went to put it down on her cocktail napkin, and I'm sitting there watching her, and she reaches over and gets the salt shaker, and she shakes salt on her cocktail napkin. And I looked at Carol, and Carol looked at me, and I said to Carol, "I'm sorry, I gotta ask her." So I went, "Excuse me, why are you putting salt on your cocktail napkin?" And she still had her cocktail glass in her hand, and she set it down on that napkin, and then she picked it up. And the salt on the napkin, it keeps it from, sticking to the cocktail glass or beer glass, whatever. So just a little bit of useless information that it really works, I had a drink yesterday. We were at, after we shopped at Lowe's and Home Depot, or, went window shopping, we stopped at a local restaurant because I was hankering for a ribeye steak. That's a whole nother story. I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, when we finally got to the second steakhouse, I ordered a drink. It was a Bloody Mary, and it comes in a nice little cocktail glass. And of course, it was sweating a little bit here, right? And I took that napkin, put some salt on it, put it down, and son of a gun, it worked, So try that out, I'm sure I've been through it a number of times, and I'm sure you guys and gals have been through it, where when you go to pick up your cocktail, it picks up the napkin, Of course, unless you have that cork kind of cocktail placemat, if you want to call it that. But the napkins, just sprinkle with a little bit of salt, and that alleviates the problem. So there's some useless information. And if you try it out, let me know what you think. That was a great little trick she had there. And of course, she was at one time, I guess, a waitress at one time, and she learned these little tricks. But anyway, getting back to the steakhouse. After we got finished shopping, or window shopping, we didn't buy anything yet. But after we got finished window shopping, I was hungry, and I said, I'm hankering for a ribeye steak. So we went to the first steakhouse, and I'm not going to mention the name. We went inside there, and the lady took our name, and she took my phone number. She said, that'll be about 10 minutes before we can get to you because we are short-staffed. I said, okay. I said, can we go and sit at the bar and wait? And she said, yeah, because they take your phone number, and then they text you and say, okay, your table's ready, right? Excuse me. And there were virtually very little people in this somewhat well-known little steakhouse, which that should have triggered it right away. Now, granted, it was only like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but so we went over to the bar, sat down, and a customer sitting at the bar that was alongside me said, I hope you are patient and you have a few minutes. And I said, oh, okay, why's that? He goes, they're short-staffed here, and the bartender or barmaid, whatever they're called nowadays, she's brand new, and she doesn't have anybody training her. So she's just going blindsided, trying to make drinks, So I sat there a good 10, 15 minutes, never got waited on. But I did at least, maybe 8 minutes later, I finally did at least get a little eye contact from her, and she said, I'll be with you in a little bit. I have other people I have to take care of first. I said, okay. So maybe about 15 minutes went by. Still didn't get served. And there weren't, I think there were 3 of us sitting at this bar in this restaurant. And I looked at Carol. I said, you know what? Why don't we go down the road? There's got to be another restaurant we can go to eat at. Because even at that point, we still didn't get called to our table. So we got up and left because they were short-staffed. And I understand what's going on, but, these managers got to kick it in gear and step up to the plate there. And, if they're that short-staffed, these managers got to start working, not just sitting behind a desk. Again, that's just my humble opinion. So we went, to the second restaurant, and at least in there, they were somewhat busy. We sat down. We were served our cocktail or our adult beverage, within 5-8 minutes. Served our meal in about 15 minutes, and it was a beautiful thing. It was all good. Okay, enough of my stories there. Excuse me again. Okay. Today is Goldie Hawn's birthday. She's 77 years young. She's a cutie. Happy birthday, Goldie. It's also Marlo Thomas's birthday. She's 85 years young. Happy birthday, Marlo. Today is National Stuffing Day, and it is World TV Day. I don't know what that means. I didn't do any research on that. You can look it up if inquiring minds want to know. Let me put down some caffeine because I'm getting parched. Today is also Gingerbread Cookie Day. I was never into gingerbread. I was never into gingerbread cookies, but have at it, Today is also Red Mitten Day. We'll send that up to the Mitten State up there in Michigan. They can use some mittens right now. I'm sure it's really cold. And it's also Odd Socks Day. I got a couple pair of those in my drawer of odd socks, Probably got 2 pair, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's it, folks. It's 55 degrees right now. When I got up this morning, it was partly cloudy, and it's finally starting to break up. And what do they say? Dissipate. That's the word. Dissipate. The clouds are starting to break up. We got some patchy blue skies up there. Hold on for 1 minute. Okay, back at you, I think. Are we? Yeah, there we go. Anyway, partly cloudy skies today. It was 55 this morning. Probably right now it's about maybe 56, 57 degrees. The high later on today over here in, Leesburg, Florida, Holiday RV Village area, we're supposed to be reaching approximately 75 degrees. That's a good thing. Yes, it is. At 4 p.m., which is my pool time. I'm not going in the pool, though. No. Even though it's heated. No. At 4 p.m. today, it's going to be 72 degrees approximately and partly cloudy. So my friends over here in the community of Holiday RV Village, 3, 4 o'clock, maybe even 2 o'clock, that's your pool time if you want to venture over there to the outdoor pool and jump in water, As you can see, I got a little bit of wind coming right now. My beautiful flags are just doing their thing, I'm digging it. Okay, that's enough of all that. One other question I got for you guys. In my house here, my park model, my house, I call it my house. We have laminate floors. I guess you call it laminate. They look like hardwood, but obviously, no, they're not, It's a real light wood-looking floor in our kitchen area. And the house that I had in Tower City, I had real hardwood floors, and I would wax them up religiously, probably about once every maybe 2.5 weeks, and they would shine. I loved it. And they were dark, okay? But what I would like to do here, and I don't know if I can, I Googled the question and I didn't like the answer. Can I actually put fluorine wax, or some kind of liquid wax on these non-waxing laminate floors? It's not that it's not shiny, but it's like a real light semi-gloss shine to it, if you want to call it that. I'd like to really shine it up, if I can do that without damaging it, or I don't want to get a waxy buildup. So if any of you people have done anything like that, please reach out to me, either in a private message or just comment right here on this video, if you wouldn't mind. Okay? All right. I think that's about it for right now. Gonna put down some caffeine one more time, and then I'm gonna call this video a wrap. All right. Hope all you guys have a great day today. You people that aren't in this community that I'm sending this video out to, let me know what it's like in your neck of the woods. Like I said, it's about 56 degrees right now. It's comfortable. Obviously no humidity. And as I said, we're going up to 75. It's a beautiful thing over here in Central Florida. Yeah, it is. Cheers. Let's go. Nostrovia, L'chaim, and salute. All right, guys and ladies, I'll see you later. Good Lord willing, I'll talk with you tomorrow. And as I've always said in my other videos, you people that are in the community here, between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, I'm usually sitting outside here in my screened-in porch, weather permitting, and enjoying my coffee. Feel free to come on over and have a cup of coffee with me, and Carol, and of course Lady T. All right. Going out on 3 now. Thank your God for another day on earth. Pray to your God for peace on earth. Oh, by the way, I'm doing my turkey on my Weber Kettle charcoal grill. And I always do a turkey. I can't remember the last time Carol cooked any turkeys in the house. I usually put it on my, the past couple years on my Weber kettle charcoal grill. Before that, I had the big smokers and all that, but I semi-smoke it in this kettle grill. Are you guys cooking turkeys this year, or are you just going out? Let me know. All right, I'll talk to you later on. God bless you. Going out on 3 now, and give me a big smile. Have a great day. Be kind to one another. 1, 2. Peace. Take care. Smile.